Oh, hello. Turns out I was in fact muted, yes. Hello. I guess that explains why no one was reacting to my bubbling. I used a bubble thing to warm up my voice a little bit. But yeah, that was the only warm up I did today, which is not great, because wow, my throat is struggling. But yeah, thank you for telling me that I'm muted. That is very helpful. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I am honestly not a super happy goat today. Gotta be quite honest there. Eat the goat? No! The goat still is required for the stream to run. If you eat the goat is not there anymore. And then what are you gonna do? Gonna replace me? Gonna replace me with like a penguin or something? Is that what you're gonna do? I see your plans. I see your plans, you little silly goose. But then the goat is inside you. Well, there are other ways to do that. But anyway, hi. How y'all doing? Connie, congrats on being first. Ray. Hello. Tommy, hello. Suba, hello. Message. May the grace guide thee on the sun on... Yes, hello. Banana Ben, hi. Alturian, congrats on saying first. I mean, technically, Alturian can say that he's first. It's not correct, but he can say it. Look at my horse is amazing. I was the first to write first. That's gotta count for something, indeed. And then I'm dead and muted and stuff. Alas. I've been on the grind on the Nikki that is infinite. Nice. You know what? That is a very fitting game for you. I respect that. Explosive head pad, hell yeah. Hope you're okay today. I hope so too. Sniper is dead. Alas. I don't. That sounds like a reference that I don't get. Yeah, I'm not feeling super great today. Like, my throat is still hurting, and I'm still pretty tired, and it's just really annoying. It's just really damn annoying. Also, like, yesterday, like, hang on, let me give a shout out to Vanille Vixen. Huge inspiration. An actual mental health professional in the making. And yeah, I just noticed a certain difference between us. Namely in terms of like the amount of energy she has. And like, I mean, obviously you shouldn't compare yourself like overly much to others. Like she's come from like pretty low places, you know, like she has suffered in the past. But then, you know, also she happened to run into just like the perfect guy for her, who just completely was like her. You know how there's this concept of like the manic pixie dream girl? You know, who this crazy quirky girl who explodes into your life and turns your life upside down and stuff. Like she had that, except it's a femboy. And you know, that is pretty swell. And but yeah, like also she's just, you know, she's autistic and she has these special interests, you know, like autistic people tend to have. And I used to be a lot more excited about a lot of things too. And I just, you know, I fell into this thing where I was like, no, I can't waste time on this because I need to be doing the productive things and stuff. And also there's the thing that like sometimes those things were like associated with certain social groups, and then like complications within those groups made it like a little difficult for me to keep associating with that thing that I was doing. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, enough about that for now, but it'll be relevant again later. I had session 1 of my new campaign. How did it go? No one died session 1? That sounds like a good thing. It's a zealot voice line when you kill a sniper in 40k Dark Tide. Okay. Noted. Infinity Nikki's both the coziest and rage-inducing game ever made. Rage-inducing, really? Because of the gacha component? Or what part? Or is it the actual gameplay? That would be surprising. Like Warhammer being associated with bigots and old people? I guess so. I guess so. Different, a little bit different from what I meant, but that certainly doesn't help, yeah. When the fairies and random people say your outfit isn't eating, oh, I see. How dare they? That is their mistake. Yeah, put some fear into your players. You know, D&D is like player versus player, right? If you aren't killing your players, then you're doing something wrong. Either banana by now you're doing. I have a habit of doing that, comparing myself to others a lot. Yeah, that is really an unhealthy epidemic in our current times, like social media and everything. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like things would have been different if I had just, well, of course things would have been different also if I had just like actually put myself out there into situations where I could have run into like my manic pixel dream femboy or something, you know? Comparison is a thief of joy. Oh, yeah. 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 Interesting. I was gonna make today's topic, unless someone has like a pressing other suggestion, sources of joy. And that's an interesting like thought to throw in, because like, yeah, when you compare things, then it's about like, how you appear to others, and also about like accomplishments, about yeah, about stuff you, well, not about doing the thing itself, but about having something to show for it in the end, right? And that is probably antithetical to joy. This joy has to be like intrinsically motivated. It has to be like, this thing brings me joy because it just does. It just gels with the way my brain works. It just makes neurons light up and be like, ah, the thing. Wow. Oh, hey-ho. That's why femboys are worth investing to. Who cares about stocks when you got stockings? T. Also, sometimes the NPCs have such high standards. Like, what do you mean I need over 70k style points to beat you? Content 40k points usually for an outfit in one certain category, so you need outfits that are high rarity or double dip into certain stats. Blah 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 blah. I guess they had to make the game like challenging in some way without making it like, you know, a big ol' high octane action game or something. Thank you for that, Pats. Speaking of me being badly prepared, which we weren't speaking about, but we can make that a subject too. Let me grab this cable over here. and plug that into various. Yes. Over here. And in here. Hello. It's technically optional content, but I will beat everything in Slay, I swear to God. What did we just say about comparison being the thief of joy? To be honest, I've been playing Marvel Rivals lately. I didn't expect the microtransaction to be that mild. Oh. That is surprising, isn't it? You will slay indeed. But the real slaying should be inside of you. Your heart is the thing that slays. Or something, I don't know. I feel like I had a thought there, but it just didn't come out right. I just got here. I'm sad today, so it might be worth it. Aw. Yeah, join the club. I had to do a bit of cathartic crying earlier. Before the session. My graphics card too old to play Marvel Rivals. It refused to launch. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So, I wanna start the reflector and do a screen mirror. One of them was forced into a bike race down the side of a mountain. Oh, right. This is about the D&D campaign. Hi there, Richard. Meow. Another's being told to go deliver a message to, wait. There we go. Another being told to go deliver a message to a dragon saying the village does not have enough tribute. One of them got 3 PhDs in a day. That is impressive. And found out in 4 months an army of 500 wolves, 200 dire wolves, and 1 giant dire wolf man will ravage the plains. And that's a few things that happened. That is an eventful first session. Marvel Rivals should raise their FOMO defenses because it's owned by NetEase, which means some sort of gacha or whatever is highly likely. Resist indeed. Oh man. I haven't even been looking at like Marvel Rival stuff, but damn. They apparently made a furry version of the Invisible Woman or something. Was it the Invisible Woman? I think it was. I like... Goddamn. I will say, goddamn. I love how your PC is just named Silly PC. It is. It is very silly. I'll leave my computer off a bit. I'm letting it train a machine learning model. Oh, okay. Good luck. The VOD did not get corrupted or muted, thankfully. Good. That is always the fear, isn't it? Oh wow, 7 hours. Yeah, that is a proud session, indeed. Hang on, so... I looked back at like some previous sessions because I vaguely remembered that there was like we had some similar subjects before, like to wait, I didn't actually properly say what I'm talking about. I was thinking that today we're gonna make the subject sources of joy. Because, yeah, like, Vanille Vixen, she just has so many things that she just, that are like her vocal stems and like her musical, like, stems and whatnot, and so many things that just make her super excited to talk about. And I can't think of a single thing in my life anymore that really does that. I can't think of a single thing that just unequivocally is just a source of joy for me. Like, spending time with people and streaming, like that can be very joyful, but it's always like, what do I do? It's always like, how do I act in social situations? It's so stressful, etc., etc. And streaming, always has that anxiety in the background, like, dear, I gotta perform, I gotta be cool and funny and clever and stuff. So it's always mixed and it's inconsistent. Like sometimes, recently there have been some streams where, like, my cheeks hurt because I was smiling so much. So it's not like there's no joy there, but it's also always like, yeah, it comes with stress, it comes with anxieties, etc. So I need to invite more opportunities into my life, honestly. Like that's a thing, like what was it called? Like behavioral activation. You gotta break patterns that remove happiness from your life, and you gotta introduce patterns that allow for you to have happiness in your life. And yeah, I think part of that is just that yeah, I need to allow myself to like just play games for fun, stuff like that, and watch anime, just without feeling like I need to turn it into like a community thing too, I guess. Yeah, because like then that again is like, yeah, that again is associated with like doing something for an end goal rather than just for the thing itself, right? Like if I'm thinking like, if I'm gonna be watching anime and if I'm gonna be playing a game, I have to be doing it for content or something, or to bond with my community or whatever. But then, then there's always that calculation in the background that's like, yes, I must do the PR thing, ba ding da ding da dong, or whatever. Is like, it is rough. Being a content creator is so weird. it's so weird. Let me catch back up on chat. Silly PC is such a you thing to do. Yeah, I think I don't know which it started with. Like with a tablet, I think it was a tablet or the phone. Like something was being weird, and I had to name it to avoid like revealing myself or whatever. And I don't know, because it was being weird, it was like silly Bingus.
Hello.
Hey there, Reverie, how are you doing? Also in other furry news, Sandalstone Zero continues to feed our furry fans with a new playable furry character. Yes, full furry, no hybrid mix or whatever. Oh yes, good. Very good, very good. Hi there, Crystal, how are you doing? I'm a ZZU player and I haven't heard of it. Oh, other than like count. There was a furry lady a while ago in ZZZ2, wasn't there? Retro, hi, how are you doing? I feel lucky because I feel lucky sometimes because I find joy in game design and painting miniatures. Both bring me a lot of joy. Painting miniatures, oh, interesting. I was thinking about like for a moment there if I had any sources of joy like in my life that are more like, physical, because that can be like a very good thing to have in your life, something that's not so digital, so conceptual, just has a different quality for like your experience of it. They drip marketed Pulcra 10 days ago. Oh. Ben Bigger exists. Oh, Ben Bigger, like the bear, I assume. Let me PM you. What? Me? Are you PMing me? Or who? Been doing it for a few years. I agree, content creation feels weird. It does. How does it feel weird to you? Like, what is your experience of content creation being weird? But back from a little weekend trip to the mountains. How was it? I like having the stuff in front of me that can't disappear because of a hard drive failure. Yeah. I remember being around 200 subs when I realized that me behind the screen was being melted by the Delazar persona. Oh, interesting. So like your real life self started being influenced by your persona online? Pretty nice, though really cold, but the views are pretty nice. And the air must have been great. Persona. Yeah. So, sources of joy. Like this one was on the subject of sources of energy. And I guess I went for a more like conceptual approach there. I don't know if that is the right word. Like, I guess I try to depict a source of energy in the sense that I just like try to be spontaneous, try to make my performance of the art itself the artwork. Just, you know, breaking out of these really calculated, motivic designs that I tend to go for. Well, that I try not to go for too hard, rather. Where it's just like, yes, here's the thing. This is the subject is an emotion, and this is how the emotion works. This is the mechanics of the emotion. No, this was just like, I don't know, energy, spontaneity. Let's go. Oh, there is something there, yeah. Like, joy has to be spontaneous. Can't be too calculated. Which I guess also means that you have to, like, try out a bunch of things. Just see what sticks. There's definitely something to that. What was the other thing? We had... yeah. Another one was... Where was it? There. The source of happiness was the subject here, and I chose connection. But the thing is that, like, you know, I was thinking of having, like, a relationship with someone that is, like, you know, very much like this. Where we're, like, in touch, and we're close, but also we're not so tight that it's, like, enmeshed, that, like, we have to be constantly doing things together. We are still, like, independent. We're just, like, enjoying each other's company and warmth. But that is also something that is not so easy to really put into practice. Like, I'm gonna try to go looking for a relationship, starting hopefully next, like, quarter of the year. But yeah, it's not like I can just go, like, I mean, to an extent, I'm sure I could do a better job of just, like, reaching out to people who are already in my life and, like, just intensify the connections I have to them, because I am also very bad about, like, keeping up friendships and just reaching out when I don't really have a particular thing in mind to reach out about. That is also something, yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of musing out loud. I hope that's okay. And yeah, one last thing to look back on is just last week. Feels so long ago somehow. But we were talking about nostalgia, And I think part of why that might have been on my mind is that just, you know, it was this idea of like, hey, what were these things that I used to enjoy? Like, once again, we have connection, but also there's, you know, being able to just relax and unwind and just let things pass by and just vibe, I guess. And also just, yeah, imagination. I used to actually write a little bit of fan fiction and do like a little bit of fan art. Was involved in forums, like theory crafting about characters and writing about them, analyzing them and stuff like that. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, there's that thing that really gets me excited, which is Guilty Gear music, Guilty Gear Strive music. I really, really want to make a sort of presentation on the lyrics of Guilty Gear Strive songs. Because just, yeah, that kind of analysis just, I don't know, it just tickles something in me. It's something that like uses my brain. Guilty Gear Strive music mentioned, let's go, yeah! What is your favorite song? Yeah, I guess that is it, isn't it? Like, you know, we started recapping, what was it called? Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents the other day. And that has like this section about looking backward and seeing like what were the things that like really just brought you joy as a child that you might have left behind because you thought like people don't think it's appropriate, you're supposed to grow out of it, or you know, maybe you were bullied for it, or I don't know, whatever it was, that for some reason, because of outside expectations, you just stopped doing. And like, why did it bring you joy? What was it about that? There's this that's based on this idea that like your brain, you know, it develops like while you're a child, and there's like your emotions basically tell you what is good for you and what is not. They aren't always right about that. Like sometimes, you know, anxiety is like, oh, don't do anything. Don't do anything, because if you do things, then that's, you know, trying is the first step to failing. And it's uncomfortable, it's unfamiliar, and I don't like it. We want to stay safe, and that means we're gonna just hunker down under a blanket for the rest of our lives, basically. And yeah, part of the reason why I started streaming, well, not why I started streaming, but why I figured that this must actually be something that is like something I can do and that I should do and that I'm like suited for, is that like, you know, as a child, I used to record stuff on cassettes. You know, those ancient cassette tapes, you know? Just like singing and being like, oh yes, I'm a cool dude with a cool voice, yeah. I'm singing and I'm presenting it like some kind of radio host, oh yeah. I don't know, apparently there was a part of me though that really wanted to like perform. What's a cassette tape? I know, right? What the hell? Yeah. But yeah. You also did that, hey. So yeah. What was I? Right. Yeah. While your brain develops, like, it it grows this subconscious understanding of how it works, what works well for it, for your brain, for your mind, for your body. Your mind develops in certain ways, and it just... Shut up. What are you talking about? For what? How? For like, it develops this this certain instinct for like what it's made for. And like, you know, I think like with the Guilty Gear stuff, for instance, like I just enjoy using my brain for certain stuff, for like analysis, for like deepening my understanding of certain things that I'm emotionally attached to. And yeah. Oh. Zardo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And Guilty Gear Strive, for instance, like that's you know, that just has a certain magnetism, like just knowing about like the existence of a character called Batman, and then the follow-up character called Batman? Question mark. And like that it's a dude in a bed, and then it's just the bed and like this tired looking girl, and like what? There's like there's just something about that grabs you, that's like, ooh, there's just immaculate vibes there. That's also something that I want to make a thing about, like immaculate vibes. Like there are some things like freaking Jasmine from the gold and silver Pokemon games. Like the fact that the steel type specialist is just this waif, this spindly young girl in a light dress, who is like occupies like a lighthouse and stuff, and it's like, and then her ace is just this giant fuck off grumpy old man, like steel snake, and it's like doo-doo. And it's like there's something about that that's just poetry to me. It's just such a good combination somehow. It's just right. And yeah, there's just stuff like that, and yeah, that's Guilty Gear. So many things that just feel so good, so right. And yeah, the music really got me into it, and you know, learning more about the lyrics, looking deeper into them, understanding them better, like really deepened my ability to appreciate that music. And you know, it turned, for instance, like what was it called, Rock Parade, from a song that was just like, okay, that was pretty good, this is fine, into something that gets me to cry at the gym. And yeah, so yeah, even just, you know, you can tell, like I was so low energy earlier and thought that I couldn't talk at all, and then, you know, I started talking about this, and it was like, there's energy there, there's something there, and I want to rediscover that. What brings me joy, what brings me this energy. Yeah. Okay, let me catch back up on chat, y'all. One thing I really realized is that if I were to get a nickel for every Chinese game that had an NPC called Big Daddy, I'd have 2 nickels. Noted. I was so online that when I thought of my name, my first thought was not IRL name, but instead Elazar. Oh, interesting. Streaming daily for 10 plus hours a day back then. Oh, goddamn. Okay, yeah, that is a long time. My old GF was streaming for 10 plus hours a day, and I broke up with her because she was neglecting me for it. Still has only 2 or 3 viewers, despite keeping it up for 2+ years. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trans, so I'm legally obligated to say the down inside me, yeah. It's, not, for me it's, I mean, it's not one of the ones that, like, are the ones that I, like, listen to most. But, yeah, when I listened to it at the gym a while ago, while actually thinking about the lyrics and stuff, it got me a little bit misty-eyed. You know, Town Inside Me. I can tell how, like, that really grabs you, and it has so much emotion in it. Like, it really describes this journey of self-acceptance. Didn't mean to bring it down. If it's any consolation, I streamed a more regular schedule and got to 300 to 400 followers in a year. That's pretty good. Then I figured out I don't like streaming. Well, shit. Failure's good. It means you're learning, and learning's good. Yeah, it's hard to really internalize that. Like, it is true, but it's so hard to get out of the mindset that, like, you know, failure is stress and loss and stuff. Inaction is the first step to failing immediately. Indeed, indeed. What you said felt like a Mack truck from the side. More. Pat. I know what that is. I know. I figured. I remember as a child opening up a shop using product design to design certain products for a market. Oh, interesting. Oh, was that what brought you joy? Maybe it was like... I figure that's like a way to approach simulating, like, interacting with people, like playing shop. You know, simulating the experience of having this kind of, that sort of relationship with lots of people. Like, people just coming into your shop, and there is also something very romantic about the idea of shops. There is, wait, there's something there. Like, when I used to just take more time to just be outside and just, you know, stroll through the city, just exploring a little bit. That's also something that brings me joy, yeah, like exploring in video games and such. Oh, yeah, something that really affected me was always, like, seeing just shops, like flower shops or other stuff, and thinking, like, wow, that is, like, such a big part of someone's life. This is a site of life for someone. And, like, it just gave me this sense of connection to this imagined, just other person. I don't know. There's something very romantic about, like, having your place. That, like, you know, your gallery, your shop, your workshop. Yeah. In the end of my identity crisis, I came to the conclusion that neither the old IRL name or Dell should supplant, and I see my conscious as a constant evaporating and precipitating form of black shiny ink and oil that neither stagnates or changes. Ah, that is really cool. I mean, that is what the self is, isn't it? It's constantly in flux. So if you can, you know, well, it's constantly in flux, but it should have, like, a basis, something at the core that it moves around, I guess. I don't know. Give it the ba. I'm going back and forth between typing word, then deleting it, then typing it again, and so on. I don't know what I'm doing. That's fine. Why are you saying what? Are you confused? So anyway, hi, this is Tae, your emotional support animal. Yeah. Random shots so cute, yeah. So is everyone okay with this subject? Shall we try to find like sources of joy? And if so, like, I don't know, what are sources of joy for you guys? What are things that like you just pick up and they just bring you energy? They just make you feel like this is the thing that I want to be, I don't know, dedicating like this whole day to, because it just fills me. I'm stuck in a cycle of drawing my OCs and now I'm doing alternate designs. Ooh. That's probably your source of joy, isn't it? Food? Okay. Or that also. The self is constantly in flux, so I am not an inconsistent mess. Nice. I mean, you know, like I said, there should be probably like a core to it. Because I don't know, if you feel like there's like nothing at the core of your identity, I don't know, that I think that's inviting like some real instability and stuff. Yeah. Food makes you happy and it literally gives energy. I can't relate, unfortunately. I don't have like a strong sense of taste because my what's it called? My sinuses are constantly in a constant state of inflammation, and so my sense of smell isn't that good, and so my sense of taste is very like you know, brutish. Just like, give me salt, give me sugar. Listen for random sounds that Tea makes are really adorable. Well, rip indeed. Anything that gives me enough dopamine to get through the day. Yeah. It reminds me, when I was a kid, I wanted to work in a shop. Not even something like a barista or small business owner. Just wanted to work at the supermarket checkout. You sweet summer child. I had a fascination with the way things were organized there, and in things like the roads and traffic authority building. The numbered lanes were really interesting to me at like 5. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's like because of, you know, you being autistic? Like, isn't that a common thing that like autistic people often find like this real pleasure in like patterns and stuff? Ah, Nymphy, hi! Spending time with friends. Doesn't need to be doing things together, but just hanging out together is nice. Though I need long breaks in between meeting physical. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the ideal is just to have someone like constantly there so you can just vibe, and like sometimes you talk and, you know, do things together, but most of the time you're just like close and it's just, you have someone there, you know, like a cat. Like that's how cats socialize, just like knowing someone's there, sometimes cuddling, most of the time just like vibing together, doing things parallel to each other. Social battery is my biggest enemy for maintaining friendships, alas. Also Teiyu, yes, that is me. Hang on, wait. That isn't really a thing. You can do something you love for like an entire day, but you'll burn yourself out on it. I figure, I mean, like, eventually you'll need a break, of course. Like, nothing can be like constantly sustained, but that's, I mean, that is also something very important to keep in mind. Like, for something like, for example, watching streams, like, or watching YouTube videos or that kind of stuff. The stuff that I spend way too much time on. The reason that I spend way too much time on is that I spend too much time on it. It's like, you know, if I just am like, man, I really want to watch this kind of thing, then, you know, then that thing brings me joy. But if I'm just like, I don't know, I guess let's put on YouTube, and then it's just running for hours, and it's like, I don't know. I'm not really connected to that. It's just like a little bit of a flow of stuff. And just lurking when you stream mostly because love the vibes. Aw, I'm glad. Thank you. I need to ask an important question. Yes. How is your spice tolerance on a scale of 10? Spice tolerance, like define tolerance, like stuff that I can tolerate or stuff that I actually enjoy. Can I say something kind of out of pocket? Sure, I guess. So yeah, I think a big part is that I just need to kind of, yeah. Part of why I'm so frustrated right now is that I feel sick and I should rest, but also there are a bunch of things that I really should be doing. And yeah, I really should take care of some stuff that is like making it hard for me to let go and just do things and enjoy stuff. Like, yeah, in a week from now is the deadline to submit some stuff that I need to take care of, and it's stressful, but I just need to do it, even though it's scary. How well can your tongue handle spicy? I would give myself like a 2. I know it goes pretty high, and it doesn't take terribly much for me to just not enjoy the food anymore. Like there's a pretty low point at which I'm just like, no, no, no. Eating this feels like work. And I feel like that point comes at like a 3. If not already a 2, honestly. Okay, so. Ooh. Sources of joy. Just gonna ask, is pepper spicy for you? Well, if like there's a whole peppercorn then that you bite on, then yeah, but like no, like just regular like ground up pepper, like that's fine. A source of joy is me being able to speak about my hyperfixations, one of which being kink. Oh, fun fact, realizing I'm super likely ace but have a hyperfixation, which makes it interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, which kind of ace? Like I know there's like different kinds of being asexual, where like there's some people who like literally don't want to have sex at all, and others who just don't feel sexual attraction. Demi, okay. Oh. Just wanted to make sure you're not too far gone. If you can't handle pepper, then nah. I do like me some pepper. That is like, yeah, just a little background spice. Okay, so pepper tasty, yeah. Okay. So, well, no one has protested, so I guess let's do the thing. Make it official. Currently drawing sources of joy. Right, there was a thing that I was talking about. I need to get stuff done, and yeah, like stuff like I have on my guide for this year, which, hang on, let me bring that up. My guide. Oopsie daisy. So, I made this thing at the very end of last year to guide myself through this year and for like goals and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm splitting it into quarters for the year, so 3 months at a time. So in the first 3 months of this year, I want to bring order into my room, including paperwork, and make it comfortable, find therapy, and build up to my first big essay, of which I have so far done nothing. Which I'm a little bit frustrated about, but yeah, I really need to start on getting some order into my room to make it comfortable. That is gonna be one of the first big things. I did do something. I did put up my what's it called? My fan art wall. My fan art wall, that is something. But yeah, right now there's such a mess everywhere that it's like just part of the visual noise, kind of. Yeah. How is January over? I know, right? What the hell? I hate that. But yeah, I really need to find a structure for my life where I can just allow myself to watch anime, play games, and I don't know, also connect with the people in my life. It's like there are people who like really like spending time with me, and I like spending time with them, and it's like, why don't I do that more? You know? What the heck is up with that? So, yeah. Alright, let's try and put that into artwork after I catch up. Not the chili type of pepper, yeah. Can handle piperin? Oh. Only a little amount of capsaicin, yeah. There's a big difference there. I feel like Tay would enjoy listening to my friend and I yap about a sci-fi setting. Oh, maybe. I used to have a vendetta against bell peppers, onions, and tomatoes. I now love onions and tolerate the other two. Oh, weird. What's wrong with bell peppers? They're so crunchy. And inoffensive. I also love tomato, but I only like bell peppers if they're raw and on their own, not cooked and not combined with that. Yababa! Hello! Hi! Welcome! Thank you for the raid. This is Teiyu, your emotional support animal. I am striving to become a mental health content creator. What up? You came just at the right time. Let me give you a shout out. Can we get a slash shout out as well?
Oh my god, you're so huge.
Ah.
Yeah. That's what you told me last night.
Oh, I love both of those models. I knew the one in the back already. I love that one a lot, but like the one on the front was also super cute. Hang on, let me snooze the ads for a little bit. Hi. Welcome. What were you up to? You were chatting. What were you chatting about? Yeah. Love you, model, as well. Aw, thank you. Exothermic Goblin. That is an amazing name. Exothermic Goblin, so you're a goblin who creates heat? Cool. And Adamancer, hello. Hi, how are you doing? You are arting. Oh, you didn't change the category. Oh, well, if you are arting, I'm gonna need you to give me the art tags. Show us what you did, if you would like to. Yeah. As for us, we're also doing art. We're doing an introspective art stream, which I'm gonna go ahead and explain now. Ideally, yes, I want to light up your heart. Aw! Link aloud in chat? Yes, it is. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. Okay, so. Right now we're doing introspective art, which is basically something that I adapted from art therapy. So this is a collaborative, well, not collaborative, it's an interactive stream thing. Yeah. Art therapy is a form of occupational therapy, which helps you explore your emotions and thoughts that you might not be fully aware of. It's kind of a lot like when you learn to draw something that you only have like a vague idea of how it actually looks like when you if I told you to draw a bicycle, you would have like a certain idea of like, yeah, okay, it has wheels and a frame and stuff, but you don't really know how those things connect until you really look at one and just study how it looks. And that's kind of what we're doing here. We're figuring out a subject and we're trying to look inward and depict how that looks, how that would look on like a canvas, to get a better understanding of it. You're putting people into sushi. Well, that I hope that was consensual. I mean, I'm not gonna kink shame or anything. Harada. No, I figured it wasn't an NSFW. It just sounds so weird out of context. I was putting people into sushi. Oh. Anyway, this is really cute. And they look very excited about it too. Like, hey, look at me, I'm in a sushi roll. Oh, it's a fancy one too, with like caviar on top. Ooh. Ah, damn. Alright, so, Yababa, another raid. Hi. What up? Oh dear. Hello. This is Seiyu, your emotional support animal. I'm striving to become a mental health content creator, and we're doing a mental health thing. Yes. Which I'll go ahead and explain again in a little bit. But hi, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shot. Whoops! No, not Pokemon community game. Pom. Ah.
Okay, let's try that. Try that. Just someone not knowing where they were supposed to go. Can't wait for it to stop.
This clip actually looks like a compilation. Like someone just cut together you failing at that jump.
Well.
Yeah,
well,
if you don't know this button. Oh,
I guess that worked. Okay, can do those amazing tricks, but not do this
Interesting.
one.
I thought you were just like rewinding.
There you go.
Like, the
That's how you can
emulator.
do it. Stupid game.
Yeah, if you don't know this bunny actually made those mods that you saw on screen, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. That was pretty impressive, isn't it? Ah, you were playing Pokemon Emerald. How did it go? Were you doing a Nuzlocke or something? Todd the Fluffy Fox, thank you for the follow. And Diamond Scopes, thank you for the follow as well. You eat cheese? Nice. Cheese is very tasty. We'll go lurkies, need to lay down, have some back pain. Okay, take care, take care. Thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Go take good care of your back, okay? Yeah. All good. Take good care of your folks. You eat cheese? You eat cheese. You do eat cheese. What I missed, I was grabbing sustenance. 2 raids. You missed 2 raids. That's about it. I could imagine 3-dimensional shapes well, though. That's how 3D art works. Oh, wait. I've lost the context for that. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, wait. Ah, there it is. Oh, dear. So, in reference to the bike. Ah, okay, right. Yeah, but we tend to not really truly look at our surroundings. Like, we just kind of have simplified understandings of how things work in our surroundings, and kind of save those simplified models of those things in our heads. So yeah, just regular gameplay, playing through each generation. Oh, okay. Nice, how are you liking it? Also on a genuine PS3. Oh, okay. Been trying to make some cute plushies? Aw, cute plushies, man. I'm gonna need to make plushies too eventually. Oh, tummy rub emoji. Cute. Okay, so let me roll back for a few minutes and explain again what we're doing here. We're doing introspective art, which is based on art therapy, but it's not therapy because I'm not a therapist. And it's like it's kind of group therapy thing, where we decide on a subject and then we try to put that subject on a canvas, basically. And the idea is that it helps you better understand that thing, how you feel and think about those things, like subconsciously bring those things to the forefront, because like we tend to not really look that deeply at our thoughts and feelings, and this helps you more closely inspect those thoughts and feelings, because like, you know, having to actually think about what those would look like makes you have to look closer. And yeah. So the next part of that, also important to note, it's about the process of figuring out how you would depict those things. So it's not about creating like a beautiful piece of art. So even if you feel like you can't draw very well, you're still welcome to join. So then the next step is sharing your art, which can you know, connect you to others, because we're all sharing in it and like yeah, connecting to each other. And also it can deepen your own understanding of the thing that you drew, because like you might not have noticed that some perspectives on it. You might not have noticed that, like, I don't know, those colors look strangely hopeful, or maybe there's like there's a silver lining, or maybe there's like this kind of development. I don't know, something like there's a lot that can be discovered there. Because that's a very vulnerable thing to do. We have a way to share those things anonymously, which I will right now pin in the pinned message. And there we are. Yeah. Then we also have a few rules for the feedback round, where we all try to share our thoughts. Basically, just speak for your own feelings, your own experience. Speaking only for yourself. Try not to make it about the other person. Don't make jokes. And just avoid commenting on the quality, because it's not about that. Just like, say, you know, looking at this image, for instance, like, ah, yes, there's like this peacefulness, but it's like, you know, there's obviously like this two parts to it, like the present maybe, like reaching out for this easily remembered past, and like the past looks all like comfy and not nice and stuff, but it's like, you know, so distant, etc. So it makes me feel like kind of wistful, that kind of thing. Anyway, there's an ad coming up, and yeah. Yeah, let's start the session. Let's start the session. We have 30 minutes to draw the thing. So, the subject is sources of joy. Think about what sources of joy you've had in your life, or you have in your life, or you might have lost, or you might want to regain, and like what joy looks like, and how it looks like to experience it, and you know, etc. Whatever approach you want to take. And yeah, let's start. Let's start with that thing. Start is now. Okay, hang on, but also I'm gonna be actually catching back up on chat. Every time Dayu says eh. Is that a thing I say? Alva, you think you're cooking with the topic? Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Pokemon's telling you, bad at telling you what to do, so sometimes I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? Each generation gets better at it, but even in Emerald there's been moments I've been confused. Huh. Never considered that. I guess I'm someone who explores a lot. So I guess, you know, I always just automatically go like, yeah, that's a place I can go, so I'm gonna go there. Usually I make it on the spot, but I'm going to do a thing I made yesterday. Okay. Alright. So this one is a bit complex, so I'm gonna need to think a bunch. Also, speaking of thinking, where is my... And there it is. Sources of joy. Bah, Sue already done. Dum, 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 dum. So, part of me regrets not using that ad break to have like a real proper 5-minute break. Give me a little bit more space to think. Deep breath, okay. I mean, most of all, this was probably like a matter of like talking about it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to really get like answers. What's happening? Well, I'm trying to for the next remaining like 26 minutes, I'm gonna try to find a way to like really depict in the form of art what sources of joy, the subject of sources of joy evokes in me, what that looks like to me. And I wish I could just use this to like really put something into practice, to like really be like, yeah, I need to make more time to play video games, and I'm gonna do that by having this amount of time on this day to do that, and you know, it's all blah 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 blah. I won't be able to make like a big structure here where that facilitates that. But looking closer at like why some things bring me joy. I think I'm finding something there. When I make art, I feel like I need at least 30 minutes to just come up with how to arrange the subject to draw. Yeah, it's a pretty tight limit. But yeah, it's important not to take too much time, because like, you know, it's after a point you just start stressing too much about like making everything look super polished. And you know, it's not supposed to be about like making something that looks amazing or anything, but just about getting the idea across. I have something that is relevant but isn't one-to-one introspective, but the story behind it is. Oh. Okay. I mean, the idea is also that like you would be creating something right now within the time limit. But I don't know, exceptions can be made if it's like relevant to the subject. Can't? No. Why not? I mean, no pressure or anything, but like I said, it's not about creating something amazing or anything. Like with how I paint miniatures, it'd be 2 hours minimum. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so I'm gonna try to let's just start with black. The artwork can also be drawn to completion later on as well. Sure, yeah. So yeah, I would invite anyone who has the time to join us. Even though there's not terribly much time left, but, you know, as long as I'm not ending the stream, I'm basically still accepting submissions, so you can still finish it while we're going through the existing submissions. I just don't draw because I don't really find failing for 2 to 3 years before I'm good. Aw. I mean, I would suggest maybe trying out drawing on the right side of the brain, because that is a really good way to like get a solid basis right from the get-go, pretty relatively easily. And yeah, and like you don't need to be good, depending on what you want, of course, depending on what you want out of it. But yeah. For the purposes of this, you can draw stick figures. It is all good. So too many hobbies already. That's fair. That's fair. There's no pressure. Okay. Now, how to depict this? Actually, yeah, this is better. Landscape is gonna work better for this. I'll be back. Okay, good. Looking forward to it. I don't know. Just start drawing. Too small. Actually, more like this. Now, oh, I missed a message there. It's always a little bit concerning, but also nice when the automated medication check actually helps people. One day I'll be on medication, can't wait. Heck yeah. What kind of medication? You seem like you have plans. HRT, I figured. That is exciting. You know what? Wrong ears. We going for the day you... Of course, estrogen. Actually, is there Is there something other than estrogen and testosterone for HIT? Ah, Catkin, hi. I mean, Infinite. Hi, hello. Hi, hello, hello. Hi, hello, hello, hi. Anyway, that's beside the point. Hang on. Already, half the time is up. Sex hormones are found these as well. Dihydrotestosterone, dihydroepiandrosterone, androsteny. Okay. I had no idea. There's a bunch of dudes. Bunch of little guys. All hormoning. Oh jeez. Why do I always have to draw so many hands? DV. Oh dear. Please be careful. Please be careful with those sneezes. Also, bless you. You had the flu on you. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, hang on, we gotta speed this up. Cause I've been wasting too much time. Copy paste and flip horizontal. Yeah. A quick recovery. Worst thing is, my coworker was sick the other day and the management rolled out the red carpet so they weren't overworked and sent them home early. Meanwhile, I got the while it's been going around, but oh, what the fuck? Good DB.
Here is a fact about onions that I stole from a YouTube video. The word onion is an acronym for ōnomera.
What? An acronym for what? Where did that extra ōnomero? Oh, of course. ōnomero. I don't freaking know. Anyway, the point is, whatever. I'm calling in tonight. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh jeez, okay. 8 minutes left. And I have yet to actually get to the point. I need everyone to look up the cooking channel John Kirkwood on YouTube. Then he doesn't sound like me to put, so I can say you're lying. Everyone, you heard
Chamomile
TV?
is very funny. Chamomile is very cute. Thank you for sharing funny things, Chamomile.
Mm. Teardrop is gloinks? What? My... my gloinks? Digital circus reference? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Now to real quickly actually get some color in here so this all makes sense. That's so cute, thank you. I'm glad it's finally coming together into something. Wait, here. Painting. Painting. Turpentine. Wait. Okay. Yeah, Tayu locked in, like Tayu had to hurry. Because Tayu took a long time to get to the point. Okay, whatever. Finally, of sketching and da-da. By the way, time is up. Stop trying. He's in his Ford Focus, stepping on the gas. Gas. Gotta step on the gas. Hello. Hi. Okay. Done. Hello. Hi. Say your emotional support animal. Connor, hello. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Vibe check. Blah. Tayu is better. Tayu vibe check. Yeah. Tayu is doing kind of funny over here, but playing trap music in my background. Nice. Okay, so y'all silly people, I will grab this thing. Okay, we already got 3 submissions. I'm someone who legit listens to Eurobeat whilst driving. Nice. I think the artist of this drawing did not have to think long for their source of joy. Someone has a crush. Oopsie daisy. Wait, where do you go? Ah, there it is. I imagine that would be something I would like to do as well if I had a license. Well, yeah. There's a song I listen to a lot called Snake Around by The Snake. Is the song called Snake Around by The Snake, or is it Snake Around by an artist called The Snake? Ugh, sorry, I had to take a little sip there. Okay, so, this image. Warm colors. Snake Around, artist The Snake. Oh, okay. Very warm colors, very gentle look. Got that basically a halo, or well, like more like an aura of warmth. And yeah. So this person, I mean, okay, it would be easy to say like, this is just the person they're in love with, and that's that, done. But it's interesting to note that what they seem to love about this person is really this sense of warmth and gentleness. Like they're depicted with like these closed eyes, the serene smile, and you know, just these warm colors. Also broad shoulders, very strong. Looks kind of like you're looking at them from below a little bit, which might be their real life perspective. And you know, it gives this sense of someone who could also like protect you. So you get the sense that they get so much joy from this person because they just feel really safe with them and like everything is going to be okay. And yeah, it was really nice. Also, interesting outfit. I wonder if this is like their usual kind of outfit, or if this outfit was specifically chosen for this drawing because it's like, you know, because it's like really cool, very classy. For me it depends on the situation. Sometimes I'll listen to chill music like this, sometimes I'll listen to stuff like liquid drum and bass or metal or whatnot. Yeah, definitely. Music is a strong tool to guiding your emotions, which is also, yeah, one of the very first things I need to do actually, like, is just gather all my music into playlists that are easily accessible and like actually use them and just be like, hey, I want something with this particular kind of energy right now. And then just grab that. I've wanted that for so long. I don't know why I don't get around to ever doing it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this one. I didn't have to think too hard about this. That's what they said about it. Okay. Glad we're on the same wavelength there. Oh dear, hello. There's a bunch of submissions here. Blah blah blah. Okay, wait. How many of these do we strictly need? Like four perspectives on the same 3D image. Oh. Okay, so we got this one, and let's take this one. Liquid drum and bass is one thing over which I bonded with one of the seasonal workers. Oh, I don't know the genre actually. What makes it liquid? Also, how can drum and bass be liquid? Because it's like very, oh, yeah, it's like percussionist, right? Like, so liquid would have to be more like, right? I guess. So, T-posing to assert dominance. Ah, Scully, hi. Liquid drum and bass, very, very good. Okay. Reverie, you're gonna have to show me some examples of that then. So, yeah, it's a D&D session. I guess that is it, huh? Crazy that they made a whole genre around one sample? Huh? Is that a thing? Like just a sample of a liquid drum? Hi. Interesting. Wait. I just realized. Oh. Bonding with friends is joyful, yeah. That is a thing. And I'm wondering if there's any like deeper meaning, and I just realized that the DM is actually like invisible, not present. So that is an interesting choice there. Also, it's the DM being gone, they're really feeling joy now. the game is gonna happen without the DM? I wonder if the T-poses are just like because it's like the default, or it was really like, hey, we're all connected. We're all like holding hands basically, you know? The fact that, well, I know that the artist is the one who was the DM for the session. So the fact that they seem to be absent feels like a kind of like, what's it called? Like a dissolution of the self? Like you stop worrying about like how you appear and like how, I don't know, like you stop thinking about yourself and you just like you just dissolve into the moment, so to speak. I imagine. Also, okay, hang on. I imagine there's gotta be a reason why there are these perspectives given of specifically the play figures. Hang on. Let me grab those other ones too. What is the deal with those? I guess those might be like representations. Oh, wait. Oh. I guess in a sense, there's more individuality in these play figures than there is in the physical humans themselves, which kinda furthers this idea of like dissolution of the self, where like the physical form matters less, and it's more like how you immerse yourself in the game and how you express yourself within it. And if you like, you know, are this fiery person, or this what else can I see here? I know, the blue one, is that a fish? Is that a fish or something? Or like more like a sickle actually. That's a sickle. The brown one, what is the brown one? It feels like some sort of weapon or something, or some kind of, I don't know, a stick. The black one, something like a sword, something like a star. But yeah, there's this individuality being expressed in the context of the game world itself. Oh. So, yeah. That's what I see there. Like, who you... well, what you are as a person. Yeah. I don't need to be me, and I don't need me. I am the world, and the NPCs are my body. Oh. Okay, so... oh, okay. So these are the NPCs who you express yourself in. Okay, so these are you. Oh, okay. I get it. It's liquid because it's not solid. I guess it has the beats per minute of plain old drum and bass, but with some more chill music in it that doesn't go quite as hard, at least sometimes. At least that's what I feel is going on. Might be talking completely out of my ass here. Oh, no, no. That makes sense. I do really enjoy music that has like a lot of... that is like a combination of chill vibes, but also like a driving beat. The markers are your players. Okay, they are your players. Alright. So yeah, I feel like... like... pretty close there. Thank you for the special wishes, by the way. Some shots of the scene I've made for my new campaign, Centrality Disillusion. The players are playing as newly formed spirits looking for followers, so they may become powerful deities. The markers representing where the players spawned on the continent of ßɚ. The scene is a room and blender of a table with my players as they tell me I'll dress them up in the future. Also, I gave my DM screen arrow slits just in case. Oh dear. But seriously, this is joy, it's my art, it's my storytelling, it's friends all together. This is my joy, huh? Yeah, I can see why. Just like... Yeah. Like you said, I don't need to be me, I don't need me, I am the world and the NPCs are my body. It's just a pure expression of creativity. Yeah. And going back to that idea we had earlier of like, you know, comparison is the thief of joy. That makes sense, doesn't it? Like, there doesn't need to be a comparison. There is no, like... There is no... no outside that you is being compared to. There's no you that is being compared to something outside. There's just the world. And your, like, yeah, just this expression, a pure expression and connection over this expression with other people's expression of their selves within that context. It's a crazy thing. Oh man. Yeah. I want to play more RPGs. Freaking heck. We need to do that. We need to get a group going. Freaking heck. Connie, if you are out there, we are approaching the end of submission so far. By the way, Teo, I'm an insane person. Still writing annual. Has run up to 9 players and been cool. Goddamn. If you want, I can let you in. Oh. Nearly done. Ah, don't worry. We still have swirlies to go. I think I downloaded it. Still subtly, not subtly, suggesting looking into Golden Sky Stories or Utama. Yeah. Those are really nice. Very comf. I just need to find like the right group. And yeah, I had a nice group going, but it just didn't work well with like timings and stuff. Different time zones all over the place. Sadly, I don't have Spotify, nor do I have a YouTube playlist or anything, so I guess I'll share a mix I found on YouTube of 2 of my favorite D&B artists. Don't know much of it. They would be considered liquid, but I like them. Okay. That invitation to my campaigns is from most people I know sort of well. I might check it out, like maybe like a small, little one-time appearance, and then I'll figure out if I want to stay longer. Oh, I would be willing to try that out. So anyway. The bar! Hi, the bar! Okay, so. Here we have another expression of creativity. Interesting. Like, this artist's pieces always have like this air of divinity about them. Like the characters within them are like very magical, just entities. This one, there's something about like the way this is framed that feels surprisingly kind of mundane, like it's a tabletop with like candles, and the person seems, well, you know, you don't see terribly much of them, but they seem relatively normal, but also based on what surrounds them, like these fragments of stories, and, you know, knowing what I know about them from the greater context of what they have shared so far, like, yeah, this feels like an expression, like a depiction of themselves as like, you know, kind of the god of these worlds, the creator of all these stories, all these people. And they, the candles, I guess they're giving life, right? Like, they're all these unlit candles. Still, I guess they might be like waiting. Or maybe it's not so much waiting. Maybe they look kind of arranged like they're an audience, right? Like the candles are an audience waiting to be ignited too, to be inspired by this flame. And yeah, it's not just the candle that is a flame. They also have this aura, this fiery aura. So they are like a source of light and fire. And yeah. Oh. So once again, yeah, it's creativity. Although in this case, with less of a like dissolution of the self and more like, you know, this expression of the self, this self-realization. And all, you know, both of which is totally fine. It's a matter of just like how intrinsic it is. If the will to do this comes from within, not to like prove something to someone else, not to fit some kind of role or anything, but just like, this is me, this is what I do. And yeah, cool stuff. Alright, let's see what they had to say about it. Happiness or joy is a rather simple thing. Like the quiet moments in our everyday life, it is a constant thing that's constantly numb comparatively to the higher peaks that we experience rather more commonly as we advance. Hang on, let me try that again. Like the quiet moments in our everyday life, it is a constant thing that's constantly numb comparatively to the higher peaks that we experience rather more commonly as we advance. Is it? Oh, a constant thing. Is it though? I don't know. Yet is joy not the most simple thing? Like a candle burning in the day, it's nothing more than a drop of water in the sea. Yet at night it is the purest thing in a sea of darkness. The simple moments of every day is much the same. It's easy to think of as nothing. The simple moments of every day is much the same. It's easy to think of as nothing when it's a constant. But taking one's own time to stop and reflect, it's oftentimes the most crucial part of life's simple experiences. Oh. Totally different thing than what I thought. The character in the art is an OC named Belinda Blues, a candle maker who lives life in simplicity. Like an unassuming candle that burns on till its only trace is the cold wax. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Oh. So it's more about like taking joy in the small things, remembering them when times are tough, when everything seems dark. Small guys' glass, by the way, memory. Oh, okay. Oh. Fascinating. Thank you for sharing that. And we have a final submission. Vizio, hi! Hello there, thank you for the follow. What is up? Oh, Just realized I wasn't following. I'm glad you rectified that. Hello. Aw. How are you doing? I am not doing super hot, but you know, I'm doing my best and trying to figure out how to solve that, which is why we're dealing with the subject of sources of joy, trying to find like how we can introduce more happiness into our lives. And this seems like an image, like at first glance immediately, like of how hard that can be. So top left, what if he hates me? We will never be together. Top right, I have so much I still gotta do. Right. I need to wash her. I need to mend her. What if I lose her? I don't OCs, I don't draw them all enough. What if people think they're problematic? And there on the screen I recognize that from earlier. That is an amalgamation of their friends. They're suffering so bad and I can't help them. This fun time will end at any moment. Yeah. Depiction of long-distance relationship? Among other things, I don't know what the top left refers to. But yeah. This feels like these sources of joy are all they can't enjoy them purely. All these sources of joy are kind of problematic. Not so problematic is the wrong word, but like they're difficult. They're complicated. Like everything has this twinge of sadness to it, of like even when you feel joy, you know that the joy will be gone at some point, you know, it will be over at some point. And yeah, like like one time I was like making the scale of like how good you're feeling, like a pain scale but for emotions, and I made one of the highest, happiest ones, like I wish this moment never ended, but like yeah, it was pointed out to me that like no, that actually sounds kind of sad. It's like you're thinking about like, oh no, it's gonna end. And yeah, so there's these sources of joy, but yeah, I don't know. That is oh. So now the question is, how can you manage to make them uncomplicated, or to find something that is uncomplicated? Like, because something, you've got to have something. You've got to have something that is just nice, right? And no. But one thing I would say that like, if I may try to give some advice, gotta live in the moment. Yes, exactly. Like, the whole, like, part of it is like, you know, a matter of the way you think about things. You know, there's a lot of like, I have to do, I need to do, like, I don't draw them all enough, I have so much I gotta do. Stuff like that. I need to mend her, I need to wash her. Also in the top left, like a lot of like ruminating on worries. That can also be changed, like that is something that can be worked on. So there's that, like, it's possible to change the way you think about these things, to make it less less of a, you know, spoiled experience of joy. But yeah, also I hope you can find like something outside of that that is just pure. I think a lot of these things probably used to be just pure enjoyment, but there's like this stuff that crept in, like the OCs. We've had several times like the expression of pure joy being just like an expression of creativity. Because like, you know, you make these OCs because it's just something that comes naturally to you, that is just an expression of yourself and how you interact with the world. But then, yeah, I don't draw them all enough. It's like this pressure from outside, like, where does this idea come from? Like, someone must have given you this idea that like, you gotta draw them more. Hi, the Spectrum. And this worry about them being problematic that is like ruminating about something something external, about like how people might judge something, and that really sullies, that is the word, that is a good word, that really sullies the experience of like just intrinsically motivatedly just expressing yourself through your OCs, through the stories you tell. I'm grappling with creating for myself, but it's something you gotta work with and internalize, I think. Yeah. Okay, so so hang on. Let's see what they had to say. Oh, we got another new submission. Ah, dear. Man, I guess we're not going to be able to avoid ads forever, unfortunately. I think there's art made for the express purpose of shocking or pissing people off, but I think there's still value in expressing something even controversial or problematic if it comes from a place of genuine self-reflection or self-expression. And I think the right people will see that, huh? Sure, yeah. Definitely. Ooh. Okay, so. What they had to say. The few things that bring me joy are also tainted by constant anxiety. I daydream about romantic encounters with my crush, depicted by my ÇOʀᴄ Jolana and her in-story love interest Norris. But I know it's not real and it makes me sad. I draw a lot, but my to-do list looms over my shoulder, reminding me I can't relax. I love my comfort plushie cushy. Cushy? Wait, it was cushy, right? Yeah, like cushion. But I also feel sadness looking at her, or thinking about her. I love talking to my friends online, represented by the same positive friend character from last session. It was inspired by you, Porter and Kenny. But I can't just have a good time. There's always anxiety in the back of my mind that things could go wrong or wronger at any moment, because my friends have a lot of suffering going on. We can't just hang out all day because time zones, and they gotta sleep, but also we could be interrupted, and I just feel pain when disappointment. I don't know how to explain. I'm much typing, I'm sorry. And I'm passionate about my original characters and their interconnected stories, but I've been on the internet enough to know that people can and will misinterpret an author's intentions and start drama over things like OC hoarding, allegedly having too many. What the fuck is that? That is so silly. And thinking characters are problematic either in their design or story or something else, and dogpile with a mob mentality, using doing the right thing as an excuse to bully someone into hiding. Chronically online people who think they are fighting for the right thing, but have no sense of media literacy or nuance or hearing someone out before assuming guilt, are real and terrifying. They are. So I can't just enjoy my stories, I gotta worry about portraying the characters in an appropriate way. I don't always know what's the right way. I'm just one person, man, I don't know everything. Ah, dear. I don't know. I know, that's I think I don't know what to say because like I don't know if there's anything I can say to assuage. What was the word? to lower your fear. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. And you know, even then, there are ways to get around it. Like I don't know, like you know.
Did you mean assuage?
Assuage, that's what it is. Assuage, yes. Thank you. That makes more sense. Assuage. Like you could have some sort of like proofreader who knows the way like those weirdos function, so they can be like, oh, they might take objection to that. And just, you know.
Did you mean a sausage?
I did not know. Thank you. One thing I think is important to keep in mind is that you're more or less always going to make someone angry, especially online, but also that there's a kind of mob mentality type thing where if one person misinterprets something, other people will follow suit just to fit in or sound smart. But again, I think the right people will understand. Some people just want to raise a dust. Did you mean a sewage? Yes, that is the thing that I said. A sewage. And I was like, that does not sound right. Oh. You gotta reconnect with the catharsis of art. Oh, so yeah, I don't know. I really hope we can find some way around that to let you enjoy those things again. Ah, dear. There's gonna be ads in a few minutes. Damn it. This is a really uncomfortable time for ads. Now, who submitted this one? Oh, wow, interesting, okay. What the heck is this? Oh. I think you gotta create for yourself anyway and it'll get easier. One quote I always keep in mind from a certain angry nerd is the only way to do it is to fucking do it. Valid, yeah. I know I'm in the right and I know it's not my fault, but that doesn't make the wrong people any less scary. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think that... I don't know. I think there are ways to limit any potential danger and to reduce your fear. So, yeah. And also, I don't know, hopefully maybe you can also find some way to just have like a source of joy outside of those things that are just nice and uncomplicated. There's also no shame in sharing your art with a small group of friends to get comfortable with the idea and reduce fear. So... Oh, got a bunch of things here. So, I think people will call it hugboxing or echo chamber stuff, but that's again because some people just want to be angry, yeah. Whatever. So, thank you for that, Pat. We got a bunch of stuff here. There's a strong break in the middle. I wonder what's up with that. So on the left side of that strong cut in the middle, we have a lot of like practical stuff, like handiwork, tools. Also something doctor related, like one of those stethoscopes, and what seems to be what's the word? A magnifying glass, that's it. Also money. Oh. I'm starting to think that the left is maybe not the the fun part. Yeah. Like money, probably like a job or medical situations, maybe work. Sorry, there's about to be ads. I'm terribly sorry, I couldn't hold them off any longer. And on the right, we have food, infinite time, apparently. Reading. What is going on with the book? Is that just a... Does the book have a tail, or is that just a like one of those things? One of those things to keep your place in the book? I'm not sure. Also, oh, is that a map? That seems like a map of the world. Blah. Dachi, hi. Did you mean a bookmark? Yes. I am good with words. Yeah. Don't care about pleasing everyone, just care about not being witch hunted and doxed. The book looks like it has a devil tail, but like a cute one, so it could be a fantasy book, huh? Maybe. Letting a small group look over it before you publish it can help find things you might want to change. Yeah. Sorry for ranting? No worries, no worries. That's what this is all about. Giving left brain, right brain. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the right side of the brain is the one that's more holistic and stuff. More go with the flow, more creative. I could see that. It feels like, I don't know, feels more like the left side. Well, I don't know. The only thing that really necessarily seems negative about the left is like, I don't know, money. Like in this context, it doesn't look like money is like a thing that's like, I am so happy about having like all this money. It feels more like, yeah, no, I have to have money and it's stressful. You know, you need the frickin' money to live. And in the context of everything around it looking a lot like job related stuff, maybe illness related stuff that's giving you like money troubles. Maybe also, you know, the tools are also about like, you know, needing repairs for your car or whatever, and also having money trouble because of that. But yeah. Actually, I'm actually here this time. Ads just couldn't get enough of me. Oh, sorry about that. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm always down to hear writing and character ideas. I think expression through art and getting yourself out there as a measure will be important. Yeah. Also, that reminds me, Connie, I would like to talk OCs with you, because I have a vague concept for OCs, and I want to make more of them. Yeah. Gotta figure out what to do with them. Yeah. So, what is making little guys is so important here? Okay. In the bottom right, is that a hero? Like with a cape? I imagine so. So yeah. I think on the right is like stuff that gives the person joy. Like, I imagine that the map is probably about travel, right? The world map and this stuff. I've abandoned like a dozen OCs because I didn't regulate my creativity to match my motivation. Oh. It's okay, it happens to everyone. So yeah, food and infinite time, like I guess just taking your time, or well, the idea of having infinite time maybe. Reading, and I don't know, this little tale is so interesting. It's like, it's like it's something that's coming out of the story, like Also has like this kind of heart shape. So maybe it's like, you know, romantic ideas coming out of the book from the story that you're internalizing. Yeah. Don't even have a riff for... Ah! Sunny dear, hi! Thank you for the follow. Don't even have a ref for Kyoki now that I think about it. Got a mental image though, simple design. Nothing wrong with simple. The ride kind of seems to me like a thought bubble, like daydreaming while you're on the drudgery of the stuff you have to do. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, lurking a bit like the vibe of the stream. I'm glad you do. We have these kinds of streams every Sunday. So, also, for anyone new here, please consider joining our Discord. We got those comfy vibes there. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what they had to say about this. This seems to be a new entrant. Okay, left side. Also, no worries about the quality. No worries about the quality. It's all good. Left side. Well, my thoughts were that joy can be in the form of purpose in life. Oh, and for most, that is their job, where they give back to the environment or change the world for the better, leave behind a legacy or a thought for future generations. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Right side. The other sources of joy is experiencing something new, like books, hobbies, and especially meeting other people. Another source for me would be exploring new worlds in games or a good story. Yeah. Yeah, like exploration is a big thing. Like that just occurred to me earlier. Like there's many different kinds of players of video games. And that is actually a very interesting thing. Hang on, let me write that down. Let me frickin' write that down. Obsidian. Miscellaneous thoughts. Different kinds of gamers? Meaning different sources of joy? Because like, yeah, there's been research on like different kinds of ways people like to interact with games, like people who strive for mastery, people who strive to just experience a story, people who like to explore, people who like to express themselves, etc., etc. And yeah, so the kind of games you like to play would be a good way to tell like what you use, what kind of source of joy works best for you. And yeah, for me a lot of that is like exploration, just seeing all the stuff. Like when I'm playing an RPG, I'm more like trying to get all the dialogue out of the NPCs, because like, I don't know, like this person talking about how they like fishing because it's just, you know, their vibe, and their grandparents have been doing it and they just feel like it gives them a different perspective on life or something. And it's like, look at that person in this place. And I look over there, there's like a giant tree, and it's got roots sticking out of the cliffside, and whoa, what a vibe, you know. Wow. I just like seeing all those things. And yeah, I guess I'm an explorer at heart, and I've just like grown very anxious and timid over the years and stopped like really exploring that much. But it's still there. It's still there. Yeah. Real jobs are important, and it's good when they're meaningful. Yeah. I'm just burnt out. But people who have fun with glitches, yeah. I mean, that's... I guess that could be like a different thing to everyone. Like, sometimes glitches are about mastery, sometimes glitches are about just like having a sort of like not so much mastery over a skill, but like mastery over the game world. Or, you know, it's just like having fun, goofing off. Like, yeah, right, that was another thing. Another thing in that matrix of ignoring stuff was like just goofing off, doing silly stuff, you know? Made me think of AC Syndicate. Oh, hi there, Lappin, how are you doing? We're not streaming for terribly much longer, but hello. I like games where you can help people and they have stories. Majora's Mask, Nier, and Yakuza side quests. Yeah. That's also like the way that I tend to play like RPGs, but also like tabletop RPGs. Like I had this bad DM once who used to be my best friend, and he was like, why do you always need like people in your backstory who you're protecting or something? Like, do you have some kind of like superhero complex or whatever? I'm like, freaking being able to actually like protect people and affect positive change is that's my power fantasy. Like maybe you like just want to be like cool and strong and powerful, but I just want to know that I can actually make a difference for the better. At the moment, training semifinals for that small Mario Kart tournament tonight. Ooh, and brokish in 120 bucks is 120 bucks. Damn. All right. Good luck. For a while I was a leaderboard tryhard. Would I just replay Titanfall 2 Gauntlet until I lost track of time? Ah, dear. Oh. Yeah, that can get a lot probably. I can imagine that. Reminds me of frickin' Double Lariat? The song? The Vocaloid song? One of those songs that like always gets me to cry. Just got gifted as a sub for a stream I haven't watched in several days. New emotes, yay! I'm thinking of Soma where you can go on top of a desk or something, where the enemies can get you, grab an item, hold it for a while, and after a while they will spot you even though they're several rooms away and come sprinting towards you, and I find it fascinating. Oh. Hi there, SAO. Unfortunately, yeah, stream's not going to go on for very much longer, but yeah. Nice to see you still. I will go out of my way to talk to everyone in a video game world. Like Persona 3 and 4 had NPCs that each had a little story that would develop as the year went on, and it was just flavor text, but I live for that stuff, right? Right. If I upload the footage, you'll be impressed. Alright. I will not doubt that for a second. Alright. So, thank you for sharing this. And, yeah, that was our last submission, so now we only have my own image left to go, which, oh. Y'all keep talking for a moment. I need to get my, my screen mirroring back. Come on. Was a chicken stretch? Okay. 7815, okay. If you're not going much longer, here's the rest of that self-care package. Wanted to wait no more points to come into redeem. Okay. So yeah. What does this evoke to you? We'll be honest though, despite having won all 6 races in my bracket, I got fucking anxiety of not performing because of being looked at by people. It's gonna be okay. Just disappear into the game. It evokes to you. I guess it does. Might have considered sharing some art, but I haven't really made anything that fits the discussion, alas. There's a channel for sharing in the Discord, indeed. Childlike wonder, Yeah, that is a good call, yeah. Is that a very fragile breaking plant? I guess I could have added a little bit more detail to make that clearer. The idea is supposed to be that stuff is coming together, rather. Saw another deer join the Discord, I'm happy, yay! Yeah. So I try to get into the roots of like what kind of stuff brings me joy, and you know, thinking about like OCs and about talking about media I enjoy, and you know, moments in my life where I was like, I had a realization, and it was just like, oh shit, wow, and I was just filled with joy like for a while. Like for instance, when I fully understood the model of how communication works, and it was just like, oh, this explains so much, holy crap. And yeah, I guess yeah, the exploration also falls into this, just collecting so many little different things, elements and stuff, and just bringing them all together into this little thing. It's all coming together into something new. Wow. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's the kind of thing that I find joy in. You know? That's why I'm the kind of person who gets like really excited thinking about making a presentation. A lyrical analysis presentation. Yeah. I'm thinking the joy of having something to care for and that grows and that gives you light amidst the darkness, something like that. That is definitely also like at least a good bonus. When it's like, I mean, that is what joy is supposed to do in the first place, isn't it? Much like in that previous image, where it's like, you know, joy being this candle in the darkness. See, in this picture, we are the plant, and Teiyu is Teiyu, indeed. Things that bring me joy: playing Ocarina of Time for the 13th time for some reason. Sure. I would have expected that to be more like a source of comfort, but if that's a source of joy for you, then frick yeah. It's reliable at least. That's awesome. Still waiting for my boyfriend to move here so we can get together. That will be a lot of joy. Aww. Yeah, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is one of those absolute vibes. I've only played that game one time, but just some parts of that just stick with you. Like, that is one of those, another one of those immaculate vibe games where it's just like, this combination of things is just like mind-blowing. It just feels so right. We need to make that a thing. Damn. Yeah. Also, the joy in your face in the piece is so good. Aw, thank you. Okay. The ending really does hit. It was the first time they got silly with it too, with Zelda. Yeah. Yeah, the ending especially. Hello, test. What? Yes. Hello. Hi. All deer fairies share a single brain cell. Has been studied by science people. Oh, okay. Keep learning new things. For me, it's Breath of the Wild. It's open air and it feels so comfy. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is definitely an amazing game for just like, you know, all sorts of things really. Like if you can just take the time, if you don't feel like you need to rush through it, then it's like, you know, you can just explore. Well, eventually the exploring gets done, but you can just, you know, well, I don't know. Even then, like, when it comes to just vibes, just like looking for, you know, good photo places, you know, good places to take a photo of. Like, even if you know where, like, here's the forest or something, but even then, like, there's going to be, like, some constellation of trees, and there's like, ah, yes. The way these trees frame the castle and stuff. Whoa. Hell yeah. But also, like, you know, especially, like, Tears of the Kingdom, like, that's so good for creativity, too, and stuff like that. I tried to say Verbindungserwachen, but said Senden deine Nachricht fehlgeschlagen. Ah, dear. Oh, Verbindungserwacht. Right, Link's Awakening. Okay. I didn't beat Breath of the Wild, but I had a lovely time with it. I would ride around on a horse for hours with no goal in mind. Scullivan, do you know any Austin? The YouTuber? I can't imagine that you don't. You've got to know any Austin. If not, then you absolutely have to, like... That guy's basically you. You'll send me his videos? Okay, good. That and just exploring memories of when I first got it playing on my teal Switch Lite that I got that Christmas. Oh man, I played Breath of the Wild with my mom, just sitting next to me. Ah, that was so nice. Also, egg. I think I need more redeems. Egg indeed. Okay. Self-promo pass. Is the thing you want to self-promo egg? Or is it it's egg? Okay, fine. I'm gonna make more redeems. That is very much me. I want to make a game specifically to channel those kinds of vibes. Not necessarily a liminal horror or spooky thing, but just vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I want to make a thing about vibes. Gotta figure that out. Scully, contact me about vibes. I want to talk about vibes. Egg redeem when? I was just brought to mind like a little exchange on Discord. Hang on, let me just bring that up. Alva, got 3 new people on the Discord. Hello there. Well, what was it? Where was it? In. Get you awake. Why am I not seeing it? Why am I? Ah, it's in the healing area. Okay. Mental health resources. So, someone brought up like a mental health resource for like gender issues, for people struggling to maybe admit to themselves if they like have gender dysphoria, because that can also be like a source of joy that you're denying yourself if you like I'll admit, like they say, hey, hang on, to quote, many trans people have no idea how much pain they are in until they find small bits of relief. Cosplay, stage acting, drag, role-playing games, video games, small little forays into different gender than they have lived as. They find that it feels just a little bit more comfortable. They make up excuses for why, like, if I'm gonna be looking at this character's ass, it might as well be a girl's ass. They'll try to convince themselves it's all just for fun or an artistic expression. And, it's not like everyone who is like a cis man and plays as a cute girl is like struggling with gender dysphoria or something. But there is something there. Like, I will admit, like, I've done a lot of dress up playing Pokemon as a girl. And, there were moments where I was just like walking through the street and imagining myself as that and being like, I'm cute. And, it's a nice thought. I very much vibe with this image. Okay, I'm cis, but I would totally change my gender if I could look like this.
Oh mein Gott, eine Ziege.
I know, right? And then it turns out this was apparently a trans person who was just kidding themselves, which I realized after pointing that out on the Discord. in the discussion, and I was like, well, shit. that just came to mind with the egg redeem, like a redeem where Teiyu is like in the closet being trans. But I don't know. I feel pretty good about just being like, I don't know. It feels nice to just be cute and stuff, right? Because egg, yeah. And I'll try to be cute in whatever ways just come naturally, in whichever ways are like well attainable for me. But I don't know. I'm a big old bundle of testosterone, and I don't know. I'm just gonna make the most of that. I don't care. I like being like big and strong and stuff too, so that's fine. I'll just find ways to also be soft and cozy and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me catch back up here. Paying very close attention to lighting, sound effects. I will tell you about my Games Vibe project. Okay. It sucks too because that Switch went missing a couple of years back with my copy of Breath of the Wild in it, so now its case lies empty. Aww. I feel as a friend of a friend gave me a Switch he won from Dave and Buster's for free back in 2018 or so, and eventually the battery in it just died. So now I'm Switchless. Switchless! Oh no! Which sucks because I really want to play Moon and Hades. If you live in the US, I know someone selling 2 Switches when the Switch 2 comes out. Oh, nice. Thank you for the offer. I've currently have my friends old. You're betting your favorite penny that I'm getting a Switch 2 when it comes out. Oh man, that's gonna be really expensive. I'm gonna need a real worthy game for that. I have a deep burning desire to make a cool, classy translator with a deep voice like Madame Ginkgo from Soul Hackers. You're a nice thought, thank you. I have a deep burning desire. Right, I already read that one. Me choosing female characters for most games I play, Wuwa, Genshin, Nikki, etc. Yeah. I don't remember if I commented in the server about it, but I definitely relate to that stuff a lot. I don't want to be a dude, but I don't think I'm a woman either. Also, like 90% of all my Genshin Wuwa characters that I pull are female because the women are prettier than the men, right? I stopped caring about gender. I think a lot of people are going to see me as a guy because I don't pass, and I don't think I'm like cute, but I've dressed up in the ways I've wanted to and gotten nice comments from strangers, and I'm chill with that, I think. Good. A thought I've seen from possible trans women is that they say they can't be a woman because they're not cute enough, but being a woman doesn't require a certain amount of cuteness or beauty. Even I had these thoughts. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. And like, I don't know how relevant that is, especially technically totally to that discussion, but like, there was that queer YouTube movie project thing that was popular on Tumblr for a while, where the whole sometimes things that are expensive are worse thing comes from. And the character who says that, I was kind of like, oh, they're kind of hot. And I kind of surprised myself with that back then. Like, she was just like, huh. All right, cool. Yeah. Just say that you're soft in a strong way. You're a reliable, protective friend who cuddles softly but protects firmly. Oh, that makes me so happy. That is exactly what I want to be. I just want boobs. Fair. Tell you to add on to what Connie said. You're an inspiration. Thank you. A very pretty cis girlfriend of mine said and did my makeup for 2 hours once and was very nice about it, and I think that sort of dissolved a lot of feelings of inadequacy and like I don't fit in with trans folk. Teyu's like the Mr. Rogers of being a goat. Yes. I want to fight Teyu? Sure. I mean, if we ever meet, we can do some arm wrestling. But bear in mind, I have fought an alien bull who does kickboxing, and yeah, I haven't won, but it was very close. I want to fight my inner demons. Please do so. I hope you win. We headbutt. Oh dear, I don't think that's going to be terribly good for anyone involved. Literally, not metaphorically. I know. That's the way to do it. I've seen Teiyu and he was pretty jacked last time I saw him. That is not a joke. Yeah. Indeed. When fighting Teiyu, have a bear in mind. I mean, a very small bear, but you know. You know, one of those black bears. But still. Just beat up the DMC style, yeah. Just go right into your mind, just like... Anyway, hello. This is Teiyu, your emotional support animal. So... Honestly, the stream was surprisingly fun. I did not expect it to be fun. Like, I expected it to be, like... cool and interesting and, like, a vibe and stuff. But... I didn't expect this one to be fun. But it totally was. Even though, oopsie daisy. Yeah. My health isn't quite there. But yeah. Fun. I was fun once. They put me in a room. The fun room. It was very fun. Oh, nice. I can make it unfun very fast. Why would you do so, though? Also, can I just say that when I say something that manages to elicit such a happy reaction from you, that makes me happy? I figured. Okay, so. I'm gonna rest my voice now. Let's go find someone to raid. Oh, wait. I just realized. I never read the commentary on the... No, I did read the commentary. Okay, never mind. I thought I didn't read the commentary on the last submission.
Very good stream, yes. Have a good rest, yes.
Have a good rest, yes. Freaking voice. The contagion of happiness. Yeah. I mean, it sounded like you wanted it to not be fun, but okay, Mr. Goatman, guess we're gonna keep it fun. Yeah, no. Fun is good. I just didn't expect it. Man, I was feeling like so down before the stream. It was crazy. And I'm like, you know, my throat still hurts, but heck it. We are in the process of ballin'. But like, you know, like BALL, not BAWL. Yes. Good job, Teiyu. Okay. Who do we raid? We do have someone playing Devil May Cry. That would be kind of apropos. We also have... Oh, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky would be interesting. And oh, ÇONGEKOGA. Ah, ÇONGEKOGA. That's the... Gekoga is the Japanese name of Greninja. Otsukare. I love the German DTSE. My throat also hurts, but for different reasons. I'm not going to comment on that. Hi. Hello. Unfortunately, we are about to raid out, but hi. I'm glad you still made it. Konbanwa. Who do we raid? We have Darkest Dungeon with Skier. We have Prince of Toxic with Art. Or... Alex Luck, I think it was? You know what? Yeah. Alex Luck... Wait, did we? No, we didn't raid them. What does that mean? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Okay, so. Hi. Everyone. You gotta worry about it, don't worry. Well, if you're not following me on Blue Sky or haven't joined our Discord community, please consider doing so. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. So you can copy this beautiful raid message, which looks like this. Don't you want these beautiful goats? But otherwise, also. There's this one. This one is also very cute. And you know what? We're gonna raid Alex Luck. I think it's Luck because he's a lucky VTuber. Yeah, he guided a raid a while ago, and this is a nice person. And No Man's Sky is a vibe, so let's do that. Shout out to Alex Luck. Yeah. I think that was everything. Wait, no. YouTube. Please follow me on YouTube, on both YouTubes. They're gonna be incredibly important to my to making this whole project work. Because, like I said, I'm gonna be a mental health content creator, and that's gonna be on that second channel. And also, I'm gonna be streaming on the previous one. So yeah. All right. We're gonna be writing out now. Oh yeah, if the raid doesn't take you, you have the link right there. And yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. So, I feel like I should say things. Everyone, thank you so much for being here, first of all. I hope we can all find sources of joy for ourselves. Like, you know, talking about stuff with people on your stream, for instance. But also other stuff that you can just do by yourself. And, you know, try to allow for those moments. Like, often, you know, like I said, I don't really allow myself to just do fun things. Because I'm just constantly pressuring myself to do productive stuff. But it is productive. You need joy in your life. You need that energy. You need to replenish yourself. And you need to rest your voice. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye. And remember that you're loved.